It is Win 98.5, your country. It is Mickey in the morning, and we are live here at the Battlecreek Field of Flight Air Show and Balloon Festival. And I am honored to be talking to one of the pilots here. We have Patrick. Patrick, how are you, my friend?
Pretty good, how are you?
I am doing good. The weather couldn't be more perfect this year, huh?
Absolutely. Today's going to be a hot one. We traded wind for heat. So yesterday was like gale force, and today is hot.
Yeah,
so.
well, I saw you yesterday in your outfit, so to speak. So, how hot is it when you're up there in the plane?
In the plane, it's actually nice because we do have. In my plane, I have air vents.
Oh yeah.
The problem is it's 7G, so every time I pull up, they close. So I hit them out. You know, you'll see me in cameras in the cockpit video moving them. But the suit, the fire suit's actually designed. It helps cool you. So sometimes I'll wear it when I'm in the sun a lot. To protect me a little bit, but it doesn't get too terribly hot. Now, sitting on the ground waiting to take off for something.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're smoldering. You know, and then I'll open a canopy and just let the prop lid and take it. You know.
That is awesome. So, talk to us about your particular plane that you fly.
It's a modified Pitts S1S. It originally was built in 1979, and then it's been rebuilt and modified since then. The last really big rebuild was probably about 2005. I think that's when the new wings and tail and stuff like that was modified, and new engine. It used to have 180 horsepower. Now it's more compression, 10-to-1 compression. So it's putting out about 220, 230 horsepower. Weighs 850 pounds. It was 980. It was actually heavy for the type it is. But they had some, crazy plumbing and weird parts. You could tell the guy that built it, he just wanted to fly it. So it's like, let's just put that there. Even though it weighed 20 pounds, So we got the weight off a little bit. And then the last time I was here in 2019, it was all blue and yellow. And now we changed the livery up a little last year. Put a wrap on it basically, so wanted to pull that chrome look.
So you kind of keep it to what it's originated as and kind of upgrade it as, but you kind of want to keep that character back in 1979.
Absolutely, yeah. It's still got the classic look. It kind of looks like something you'd see from World War I or whatever, I made it for me. I mean, I still want something even better. Obviously, pilots do, but it's doing what I needed to do.
Absolutely. So tell us about what you do in the air, because there's a lot. I've seen flips, I've seen upside downness, I've seen. The things that I've seen, I don't know if I can really explain unless you see it, because you would never believe me. What's your favorite stunt to do?
Personally, probably the double hammerhead. It's one of the trickiest. It's kind of like the little pinwheel in the sky. And I do it, I think it's about my fourth figure. And that's really fun, but it is the one that can kind of get weird fast if you screw up. So I got to be in a really good position to do it. And then with the crosswinds and things, you got to really think ahead on it, because it'll blow you right to the crowd.
Wow.
But that, and then what we call centrifuge, which is where you go over and over and over and over. And that's fun. It's another tricky one. Not in a sense of hard. It's a very, believe it or not, the airplane looks like it's going violent, but it's actually a very finesse way of doing it. Because, you're doing it right, because inside the airplane, it's going whoa, 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 whoa. So it sounds like a centrifuge. But if you put, if I move the stick about an inch too far forward or an inch not enough forward, it'll go from doing the wall to almost tumbling if it's too far forward. If it's not forward enough, and it's just really uncoordinated, crappy rolls. I
can understand that. I mean, do you ever get stomach oh my God, this is what am I doing? Or
believe it or not, no. And actually, because with last year and then this year, we did a show a few months back in Florida. The really big Sun and Fun Air Show, and then with the weather, it's been just atrocious, and the airplane's kind of had too much of a sense of humor. So believe it or not, I haven't flown that much, but the G tolerance and stuff, I've been doing really good. I know they both average about 7 Gs every pull. And sometimes if I haven't flown in a while, normally when I come in, I do diving snap rolls. But sometimes if I'm not feeling completely 150%, then I'll just do a standard. I'll just come in rolling. I actually did that yesterday because of the wind. Because when you diving snap roll the way I'm coming in, it's such a diving angle with that wind, and it's kind of a tight box for where the crowd is versus the geography.
Yep.
So I did it to just give myself better awareness.
Sure.
You know, the crowd don't care. It's loud and fast.
That's all they want to see. They just want to see you go upside. Like I said, they want to loop-de-loo and all that good stuff. And as a pilot, any advice for future pilots out there? Because we have this great, with Western, we have this great teaching school here. Any advice for people that want to get into the craft of, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, I mean, it's all industry.
Aviation.
Yeah, it's industry. And I fly for the airlines also. That's kind of my day job. And you know, big thing is, if you're gonna fly, go fly. Go to your local school, do a discovery flight. Almost every average size, medium size, and higher airport pretty much has some sort of a flight, community.
Sure.
EAA, the Experimental Aviation Association, has a lot of little chapters at different airports. This airport probably has one. And then, like you said, Western, those are really big schools. They're great. You'll get it done fast if you go through there.
Yeah.
But right now, too, though, a lot of schools are backed up because of the slowdown.
Yeah.
So if people are even thinking about doing it, get on it, because you might not be able to get booked for a month or two.
Yeah, absolutely. And being here in Battle Creek with this whole deal going on for so long, a lot of people just want to do that. They see it and they're like, I want to be that guy or girl. I want to be up in the sky, and and I don't think they ever get the opportunity to hear from a pilot to say, well, this is what you need to do, and you're just saying, go for it.
Right. Well, that's it. I mean, I fly in all facets of aviation, so I've seen all different styles, and you don't have to think about, I want to be a pilot because I want to go to the airlines or don't want to go to the airlines. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be a pilot just to go buy a little Cub and go out and chase cows.
It's a passion. It's a passion.
Exactly. And that's what I love with this show specifically, because it's so diverse. You got the Rockets like Rob Holland and all that stuff. Then you got Kyle Franklin with the comedy stuff.
Yeah, let me ask you about that part. Does that scare you when he goes like I was here yesterday and I'm like looking, I'm like, is this real? Like,
no, yeah, it's a great act. It's so much fun, but it's funny because when I'm out there watching, I told her, I go, that just shows you what a Cub can do, because I go, or what you can do to a Cub, and it's not going to break. He's awesome. He's very experienced. Been in the industry long as I've been alive.
Wow.
He had a lot of history with the family and stuff. But I mean, it's fun to watch them all. And Rob and all everybody's evolution. Even Patty. I was talking to her this morning, and I was 8 years old watching.
Wow,
right?
that's
so,
crazy.
I mean, I told her I used to fly an airplane on Microsoft Flight Simulator 98. Okay. It's really neat. It's just neat to be around and watch, and regardless of anything, it's just cool to be a part of it.
Absolutely. Well, hey, thank you so much. Be safe up there. Anything special today going on?
No, they pushed the show about 15 minutes for some operational stuff, but other than that, I'm going to fly, I think, last of the first group, I guess we call it. So about 150 or so. My radio hasn't been working right, so there's a little break because I have to take up that altitude stuff.
Don't say that. Come on.
No, it's not. Don't
tell me that.
I can hear everything. They just can't hear me, so it's not too bad.
As long as you hear them, it's okay.
It's been all weekend. Yeah, it's been good. Like I said, the airplane has a terrible sense of humor at the wrong times. But it'll be great.
That's your sense of humor. Because me, you're saying that, and I'm like, I hope that's okay. You'll be good. I saw you yesterday. You do really good. So, all right, thank you so much, Patrick. Hey, we appreciate you, and we're going to be here all day today, the final day of this beautiful